12 o'clock a.m. anti-meridian, May 16th, 2020. Abracadabra, open sesame, open sesame, Zin Uru. I am man. I'm here in person to speak with man, to have a conversation with myself. To speak with I, to my person. A lot of things happening lately. How do you all like all this? All of you in there. My intent in this video is to help man remember what it is. When I say man, I would like to provide you some closure on that. Man, consisting of man, womb man, child, I speak to man. In person. How do you feel about what's going on? Or what you think is going on, what you perceive to be going on? The servants have become the masters. She has a Braxis sign up and down, left and right, forward and backwards. Good, evil. Positive, negative. All that. And you or I. But yeah, you forgot. You forgot who I am. I am that I am. No? You see, I'm just like you. I'm looking around. Dealing with all these vessels lost at sea. I hear a lot of problems. You know, I've been around on the YouTube. You know what? In fact, let's do a little house cleaning right now. We're about to find out the power of the word. I, man, order the YouTube AI algorithm, executives, offices, management to stand down. Do not limit this content. Do not interfere with the creation of this content. Do not interfere with the distribution of this content. I, man, order the corporation. And if there's a man who wants to step up with lawful claim to the contrary, well, let that man come forward and identify. I walk in the Creator's law. I cause no harm to man, no injury to man, and I honor all contracts. I have no contract with YouTube. YouTube is a corporation. Dead speak, it's dead. I live. I use the corporation how I wish. I am the usurper of the corporation, the dead. The dead speak. I am man. I created you. AI. Stand down. Now, back to why I'm even here. This isn't me. I don't make videos. I'm not this guy. I'm not that guy. I don't seek attention. I don't need to be famous. I don't need all the money in the world. I'm a common man. But yet it seems my servants want to fetter me with latches. Well, just because I'm a common man doesn't mean that I'm dumb. Not as stupid as I look. So in this video, I wish to share the method for all who are man to take control of their servants. Those who can walk in the Creator's law, whatever you want to call it. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. I know the Creator. The Creator touched me at a very early age. So I'm here to share with you, thou, I should say, but you know, I'm here to share the method with you to take control of your servants. To use all that anger and that love inside of you to live life free. Now you may say, who's this jackass with the mask on? Who's this jackass with the mask on? Look at yourself. You're running. My mask is a little more specialized than yours because the nose knows. You see, I know who I am and what I am and where I am and what's going on around me. And maybe if I can piss you off, irritate you, or I can make you feel secure or happy or inspire you with my words, and maybe you'll be able to know who you are as well. because I can't do that for you. I learned from a lot of great teachers on the YouTube. Men like Santos Bonacci. Channel called Sharon Last, who gave me the key, or a key I should say, but a very large key nonetheless. Carl Lentz, Bill Thornton, Franco Collins, Robert Menard, Mark Passio. Oh, Mark Passio, is that touchy? See, I reject no knowledge. There is no knowledge that I'll reject. It's not the knowledge that's good or evil. It's what you do with it. But you're looking for remedy, right? I got your remedy. Maybe. Do you know who I am? Once you know who I am, then you will know who you are. Do you know the I in you? Or did you forget? Worried about getting arrested? Seen people getting fired from their jobs, beat up in the subway, supposedly arrested on the playground, but oh wait, is that a cop's wife? Well, maybe, who knows? I wasn't there. You know, there's very little that people know, men and women. There's a whole lot you believe, though. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower. Sometimes what I think I know, I don't know. And I find out better. But never believe. Belief is for fools. And those of you who have bailed out or I'm losing you, go ahead. If you can't hang, I love you and I hate you. I give you all of me. But that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to figure out whether or not I love you or hate you, because I do both equally towards you. I'll give you all of me. I'm here to help you remember who you are. Consider this like a counseling session. Just like you, trying to get to work every day. Where I'm at is in the den of spring, in the color red. Locked down. Are you a prisoner? Are you in jail? Are you property? Have you somehow become property? Well, this is the problem. Well, one of the many, but you know, you're looking for remedy now. There are whole lots of problems out there. Everybody knows the problem. Everybody knows they gotta put some shit on their face to go to the store. They're afraid of getting arrested, getting somebody ill. It's because you believe. What have you seen? Tell me one of you who's gotten some tests and looked at the actual virus under a microscope. Huh? Have you? Have you watched them take the sample out of your body and put it under a microscope and point it out to you and explain to you how it works? No, you fucking haven't. But you're running around in person. See, I went down the rabbit hole. You know, I looked at all kinds of shit. 9/11, JFK, Gulf of Tonkin. You know, I'm 4D. 4D, baby. Huh? 31 left? Or 4, however you want to look at it. I'm seeing all the effects that these shadows on the wall are having on all you persons out there. See, I'm into words. Words matter. Words matter. Huh? Jurisdiction matters, no? Do you walk in the Creator's law? If you walk in the Creator's law, then everything's alright. But you're stuck. Huh? I got you stuck on the coronavirus. Oh, they made you afraid. They made you afraid to wear your crown. Huh? Told you to put your mask on. Stay 6 feet away, 6 feet. Come out with some gematria shit for 6 or what? You're afraid? You're afraid of the Masons? I'm a Mason. Oh, Freemason? Well, yeah, I'm a Freemason. But I don't do all that crazy shit. I'm a builder. I'm not in any lodge. I was never initiated into anything. I'm a son of May. Son of May. Huh? Yeah. By now you think I'm some fucking crazy motherfucker. That's all good. Cause I got your remedy. What you gonna do when they show up at your door with a shot and some paperwork, huh? What you gonna do? Oh, you got guns? You're gonna move to the mountains? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? You don't wanna go out that way, do you? And if you acquiesce, then you'll get a vaccine. You'll become part of the Internet of Things. Huh? Will I am Gates. Great teachers I've learned from. But when I went down the rabbit hole, I gravitated towards law. Not legal, although that's a little piece of it. It's interesting. No, that's why all this is happening around you. have no government. So you will submit to being governed by outside forces. Doubt it not. You fight, you die. You cause violence, you die. Or you get locked up like an animal somewhere. Or your body. And your mind. You want to go protest, huh? You want to show them that there's, two sides to their little equation? I use a lot of language in this video. I've come to know that there's multiple types of language spoken in the USA, the English language. Multiple types of the English language spoken in the USA. The landmass labeled the USA. Slang, formal English, and legal English, otherwise known as legalese. How many of you know what I'm talking about? And you may think that, wow, this is simple. We know this stuff, alright? Don't finish watching then. Because I got your remedy, homie. For those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Are you there? You're gonna leave because I'm not the friendliest guy. You don't like my voice. You don't like how I look. The mask I wear. The person I wear. Cool. You know it all. You watch lots of conspiracy shit, right? People talking about elves and fucking whales and fucking all this craziness. Flat earth, concavers, ballers. Who shot JFK? Conspiracy nuts. Gurus. I'm no guru. Nah. I'm man. Oh, you think you know what man is? What you think? Man is somebody with a bunch of cars, big bank account, big swinging dick, huh? Lots of power, prestige, what? International travel. Is that what man is? You don't know what man is. You're a person. You're a person. You may not like my style, my delivery. You know what? I'm the little fucking snot-nosed punk that was talking shit to you when I was 7 years old. And you were a man. Or grown. Maybe not a man. Very few know what man is. There, I'm the bull. Huh? The light in the dark. I am that I am. I don't do this shit. I'm not a content creator. I don't need your worship. I'm not here for your money. Huh? I'm here to talk to you. to help you remember who you are. So simple, it's complicated. Yeah. So I'm giving you a little bit of a base, although you may not recognize it. But let's just go right into it, huh? Maybe I'll make another one of these, maybe I won't, we'll see. What I'm about to share with you is a collection of all of the knowledge that I have picked up in my more than 2,300 hours worth of videos, content intake on the YouTube from many teachers, two of which I named already. Shoot, we can go on. Manly P. Hall, Russell Pine, also known as Jordan Maxwell, Bill Cooper, who else? We go Alex Jones, I don't care. Oh, Alex Jones, he's a gatekeeper. Yeah, maybe he is. Who gives a fuck? I take the good and the bad, because I know who I am. See, a lot of you deny what you are. You want to hide in the person. Haha, says the man who's here in person. So there's a number of reasons why one would love to hide behind the mask. Nescience, ignorance, weakness. You wanted to contract out. Contract out your duties as man. You wanted an indemnifier. So you had to create external government. The government that rules persons. Yeah. So tell me, what are you gonna do when they show up at your door? What are you gonna tell them? Well, you're a person. You'll be treated as property. By those servants who serve and protect you. Huh? Do you even know what that means? You know, I'm kind of a jerk. You don't know what that means, do you? Oh, well, what does he mean when he says, do I know what that means? Well, let's use a little bit of what I've learned from Sharon last. The deaf Phoenician limits themselves to one definition. I'm universal. I find as many definitions as I can. I read words forward and backwards. I split them in half. I break them down, syllables, phonetics, individual letters. The letters. They let man. They They let the mind of or you see, when I said I was into words, I wasn't just playing. I know the power of the spells I cast. I intend to usher in heaven on earth. What about you? Huh? Let you all pray now. Pray. It's alright. I get it. I have no religion. I will not tie my hands behind my back. I will not do that. I bow down to no man. Because you bleed just like I do. And I don't need to get vengeance on you. I send my thoughts to the Creator. But here we are, right? Here we are, 2020. In this country that we all thought we grew up in. That we knew where freedom was. We thought that's how it would always be. But now you're worried about your children having to get vaccinated with some shit that they don't even know what's in it. Oh, but the doctor says, oh, do you know what a fucking doctor is? It's an office. An office off ice. That should be a hint to you, huh? Person? They're off ice. They hold off ice. What do you hold? See, this world we thought we grew up in is far different than what we ever thought it could be. Would be. I feel like slaves on the land we were born on. How can that be? How could thou allow that to happen? Well, all y'all that do all the conspiracy, the Earth's flat. How the fuck would you know? It's a ball. How the fuck would you know? You don't know. You don't even know who you are. You don't know your fucking name. You don't know where you came from. You don't know where your fucking rights came from. And please excuse me, I'm good and evil. Okay? But I walk in the Creator's law. The narrow path. So this world we thought we grew up in, it's not what we thought it was, right? And then we start to look around and we start to study. And we learn about jurisdiction and we learn about courts and you learn about jurisprudence and making motions and creating documents and all this fucking bullshit. You learn about all that. Smart guys out there, huh? Smart guys? Yeah. Be a smart guy all day. What you gonna do when the office shows up at your door? Start talking about statutes, you're gonna call your bar attorney. Huh? Your officer of the court to represent you? Is that what you need, man? Oh, I'm sorry. Person. That's right. You're a person. You want your remedy? Here we go. I'll give you your remedy. For those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Remedy, huh? Well, here's your remedy. You want to know how to deal with the office of the corporation? Well, everything we do here is a contract. Everything that we do is a contract. Do you know when you're contracting? That's a good question to ask, right? Yourself. Maybe you should figure that out. So when the office approaches you and gives you an offer, shows you some paperwork, they're going to show you some paperwork too, right? They're going to claim jurisdiction over you. And please excuse me, I'm still refining my language. I'm trying to shake off the sleep. So for lack of better terms, you, that word in particular gets to me. Or letter. Anyhow, when the office brings their paperwork, well, you know, there's a number of us that have been doing due diligence and research, right? And we've studied others. And I'm going to tell you that two of my greatest teachers were Romley Stewart and Rohan Lorian in Australia. Brilliant, brilliant. But you know, you see people get right there, and I'm not saying, I mean, these guys are great. I mean, you know, when we're talking about paperwork, what are we talking about? Have you learned your dog Latin? Maybe you should. Oh, my dog cheated. Strange. So they'll come with paperwork and they'll come with some dog Latin on it. That's just not English. It's not French. It's not German. It's not Spanish. It's not any of that shit. And you want some info on that? Well, check out Justinian Deception channel. You learn up all that. It's the dead ledger text. The dead ledger. The bait on the hook. The word mark. The picture of the word. the Walt Disney language, comic book bullshit that you think gives them jurisdiction over you. Oh, this is not legal advice. Fuck legal advice. I'd never seek legal advice. I live in law, the Creator's law. However, I must know or be aware of at least, of the language that one who wishes to contract with me may use. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that stuff. Blacks Fourth. We know the whole drill. But you know what? All you out there, the Moors, that's great. The nationalism, yeah, great. Maybe that'll work. I've seen some Moors in court. You know, I don't know. I didn't see the results. I've seen others in court trying to, do the whole admiralty or common law thing and all that stuff. Well, you know what? I mean, wow. I looked at all those ideas. Subrogation, what else? All this stuff. You can make law as complicated as you want to. You want to go into legal? Oh, jeez, that's a fucking rabbit hole right there. Go ahead. Statutes change all the time. Law doesn't. Law's always the same. So anyhow, we're on the high seas, folks. Now, the high seas. But which eye are you seeing with? You want to chase all the news and all these fucking conspiracy theories and Q and all your fucking bullshit, patriotism, USA, fucking garbage. You go fucking right ahead. Okay? That's fine. If that's what makes you feel good, if that's going to help you walk in the Creator's law, whatever, that's great. You do that. But don't be trying to rule man. Man created all this. Man directs all this. Man has domain over all of this. Yeah, you're going to say, oh, well, who gave man domain? Well, the Creator. Well, which Creator? El? Yahuwah? Vishnu? Krishna? Buddha? Allah? Yeah, great. He called all kinds of names. I use the Creator. I don't know what its name is. I don't know that it's he, she. I know it's there. So anyhow, you want to go in acting like you got some rights under a constitution? Some sort of amendments, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Okay? You're on the high seas, folks. Okay? What they're trying to do is keep you from your crown. It's doing a good job too, gotta say. Very effective plan. But they know you're stuck in the cube easily. Your fucking mind is kidnapped like that. Because you either live in heaven or hell or heaven. You live in one of those two, but you never find the balance. The balance, the equilibrium. You never find that. You don't look for it. You look for one or the other. On, off. Huh? So everything we do is a contract here, and we're on the high seas, and you are in a vessel. You are spirit in a vessel on the high seas. Because you're in the matrix, the matrix, the mother of all tricks, the ledger. The ledger? What? Yeah. You see who created government, external government? Man did. Huh? Man created external government. Because when man doesn't follow the Creator's law, fall low. Because I am the fallen one. To the Creator's law, then there's government for you. There's external government for you. Man who does not walk in the Creator's law. That's your government. That's why things are getting so bad. Also because you don't know. You don't know how to deal with it. You want to go get a fucking attorney or some fucking lawyer who's part of a union. Who gets paid to go to court? Either you pay him or the state pays him to put you in jail or to take your money from you. This is a tough reality to accept. I could see it. See people around. Shit, some of these conspiracy guys, I mean, I've watched you motherfuckers for so long. Well, I'm going on 8 years. 9 years. Jeez. Late 2011. I don't know. What is that? 8 years. This isn't me. I don't make videos. I wasn't ever planning on doing this. But you know what? I gained a whole shitload of knowledge. And I took pieces from all of them. Everyone that taught me, the teachers, and I appreciate it. I appreciate what the teachers do out there that give away the knowledge. But don't try to hide it in their secret societies and all this shit. I looked into all that bullshit. Yeah, it's fucking great knowledge. I don't know. I mean, you know, they do things in a certain way. Oh, they worship Jabulon or the fucking Satan or Lucifer. Well, you stupid motherfuckers. You're Lucifer too. You got the fucking devil inside you too. But you act like it's not there. And if you got only the devil in you, well, you're fucked up too. Because you're acting like the Creator's not in you. God. You're out of balance. So, what? Maybe you're tired of listening and you keep, thinking to yourself, fuck. When's this motherfucker gonna get to it? Okay. When the office shows up at your door, what is an office? Huh? What's an office? An office is a fiction. A legal fiction. On paper. Doesn't exist. It can't get up and walk from here to there. It can't come get you out of your house and stick a needle in your veins. An office cannot do that. An office is there by a corporation. So how does the office get to your door? telling you you need to be vaccinated? Or how about when you go to use the corporation? How is it that an office makes you do something that you do not consent to? How is this? Well, you consent to it. You consent to it. You consent to it anyways, even if you don't know you consented to it. Well, when an office comes to my door, what I'm going to do, and this may sound simple to you, you may think, oh, this guy's full of shit. I went to law school, I did this and that, fuck you, whatever. When the office comes to my door, they better have some goddamn valid state-issued driver's license or other valid state-issued ID, identification. Because if they don't identify, then what is that? Well, that's called a concealment, because you're on the high seas in the law of contracts. You're contracting your rights. Well, when you're contracting, isn't it kind of important that you know who you're contracting with? If somebody wants to give you orders, shouldn't you identify the man who has picked up that all caps name and decided to use that all caps name, their person, in the capacity of a doctor or a cop or a governor? You see, those of you that did all this research and legal and all this shit, I never saw any fucking results. I was like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Not that I'm not always caught up with fucking the legal system, but this is what I gravitated towards when I went down the rabbit hole. And I wanted to see results, but I did not see it. I always heard about it. Never see fucking results. Oh, shit. No, I want to give a shout out to, the late David Wynn Miller. And for sure, Marcus Shawn in the UK. War Castles, Russell Gould's alright. I mean, he's the leader, whatever. Suppose I don't know what the fuck. It's all bullshit. Thing is when somebody's trying to contract with you, when they give you an offer, okay, you should know how to contract. You should know how to make a counter offer that's going to benefit you and protect you. But if you don't know how to bargain, well, then you're going to be pushed into giving up consent, tacitly, implied, or expressly. So you should know how to bargain. But first, the first fucking question that you should ask is, who are you? Identify yourself. Oh, we'll give you a badge number. Give me my card. There's my card number. Jerk off. It's not identification issued by the state that they can do commerce with. Contracts are commerce. You're at war. You are at war. Thou are at war. Commerce, exchange, intercourse, Congress. Yeah. The law of the sea. I may sound like I'm not making sense to you, but you know what? Yeah, those with eyes to see and ears to hear. I'm trying to do the basic shit for you. So when the officer, the doctor, the fucking clerk at AutoZone, I don't give a fuck who it is. If they work for a corporation, and they withhold their identification from you, they engage in a concealment. Concealment. They're concealing something from you. Concealing something. This creates something called estoppel. Now, I don't limit myself to one definition. So we'll go with the plain English, or a plain English definition of estoppel. It's cork. Cork, like a cork in a bottle. Ever heard the expression, stick a cork in it? Yeah, that's what estoppel is. We can go with the legal definition, is that one gives up their rights to complain or present facts in a court of law. So if one withholds their identification from you and engages in a concealment, then they are in estoppel, which means that they cannot go to court and say a fucking word. And when we learn what court is, it's the record. You think it's the building? You think it's a room? That's the court? The court is the record. So if that man or woman who concealed their identity from thou shows up at court, well, they can't speak. They put themselves in estoppel voluntarily of their own volition. You know, I watched a video about a guy today that went to a bagel shop, and he's not far from where I'm at. Got kicked out. He wasn't in person. Homeboy went off. I've been watching this guy for about 4 years, maybe 5 years. I can tell because a lot of those that I watch are starting to lose it. They're getting out of balance. Or that I have watched, you know, I mean, you watch people for so long. And anyhow, it's very disturbing, but doubt it not that this is the remedy. But you see, even though you may know, like, the method, the basics of the method right now, that's the meat and potatoes, what I just shared with you. That's how you push them back. That's how you'll make them run away from you. That's how they'll melt away. You know, you get pulled over by a cop and you accept a paper and you never identified who you contracted with. You fucked up. And then when they gave you the document, did they have a strange and conspicuous all caps text on that document? Did you ever think maybe, well, what is that? No, you didn't. But maybe you should find out. Because that all caps text is no thing. Unless you want it to be. Unless you sent your con, then cool. You go to jail, you pay a fine, you do whatever. Because you're not man. You don't know how to handle your affairs. Your faculties are not all there. You outsourced your government, the government of thou, to others. Because you have no government. You have no control of this. So just because you know what I just shared with you, it's very powerful. I've used it in real life situations that mattered. You tell me this. You ever seen someone you know tell cops, show me your driver license? You You ever seen somebody tell a prosecutor, show me your driver license? Have you ever seen somebody say to a judge, show me your driver license? Oh, you don't want to show me your license? Well, I declare that you're in estoppel. Shut the fuck up. You have nothing more to say. You are no longer in control of the record. I'm the only man here at this court. Yeah. See, you're all afraid of dying. You're all afraid of going to court. You're all afraid of fucking getting sick. You're afraid of points on your license. You're afraid of fucking having to pay out of your pocket. You think that this is all there is. Okay, this is where we're at. But I just shared with you the method to deal with these fucking offices that are coming to you and yours to cause them harm, to make you part of the Internet of Things by injecting shit into your veins. I showed you how to deal with it, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to do it. You better find out who I am. Yep, in you, the I in you is who you better find out. Because if you can't find that out, you will not be able to use this knowledge. If you are not going to walk as man here in the Creator's law, your government will deal with you. My servants will deal with you. I am man. Oh, I'm like I said, still shaking off the sleep. But I am man. And I walk in the Creator's law. I will cause no harm or injury to my fellow man. And I will honor all contracts that I engage in. So you just remember, okay? You just remember, this will work. I've used it twice. I got results. I studied you motherfuckers. I watched your shit. There was some good shit. A lot of useless shit, but some good shit. And I took some methods and I mashed them together. It's the one thing that none of you have done. In the law or part of it, the conspiracy, the law part. You haven't done that. I haven't seen it. I saw one guy who actually walked up to a cop car, supposedly pulled over the cop, started hitting him up for his driver's license. But he didn't do shit. But, you'd have to have your bail out or whatever, your invoice, to charge, to bill the cop for his misdeed. He's out of line. Why not? But see, the question is, can you find the strength inside of you? When your heart's pumping, and you got somebody in your face telling you, put your person on. What are you going to do? Use your words, your magic? Use your magic? Because that's what it is. Let's face it. The spells we cast. From the grammar that we learned. The grimoire. The book of the dead. The book of go forth by day from the mouth. Maybe you better start learning your grammar. But, that's after you find out who you're contracting with. Just because there's an office somewhere that, man, I created, doesn't mean that that office has any jurisdiction over me. Unless I consent unwittingly like a fool. The fool who will give their full legal name to their servants when they request it. Come on. For being a fucking fool. These motherfuckers are your servants. But yet, because you don't know how to be man, you're doing it to yourself. You're fucking yourself. Because you don't know how to act as man. Oh, you got hair on your chest. You got a fucking big ass gun. Or you walk around. You driving a fucking big ass truck. I don't give a fuck. Cool. It's all good if that's your style, whatever. I ain't trying to fuck with you. You gangster, fucking whatever. Just walk in the Creator's law. I mean, I could talk forever. I've learned so much from so many of you. J-Dreamers, that's one that I'll mention. Mark Braun, Quasi-Luminous. Haha, yes. What up, Mark? You know, the devil's a plumber. Satan, Shaitan, the opposer. Oh my God. Being a little bitch. Fuck you talking about? You got the devil inside you, motherfucker. So I just shared it with you. What are you going to do? Huh? You going to take control of your servants? Or are you going to let them fucking zap you with microwaves and implant you and shit, make you like a internet toaster, motherfucker? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to stand up and be man? No, not a man. 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 Mano. Manipulate. Are you going to manipulate your servants? Or are you going to let them manipulate you? You think it won't work? Try it. Get approached by the office. Officer of a corporation. It doesn't matter. It will work in all methods. Even if you're facing another man who's going to show you their driver license and contract with you. Well, we'll get to that part later. I think right now what we need is a little, I don't want to use the word defense, but we can use stifle, dismiss, discharge. Let's use discharge. That's what this does. Why would you ever talk about jurisdiction when you don't even know who you're talking to? You're going to show up at court, and you're going to talk to all sorts of folks, and never once do you identify any one of them. When you got convicted, you convicted yourself. You know? Unless there was a man there with a claim of harm and injury. Outside of that. Or that you broke a contract. Well, you know, let's look at the contract. Did that contract have dog Latin in it? Debased American Sign Language? Huh? Well, I've shared a lot with you. This will help you push them back. Take control of them. Make them account for what they've taken from you. Ah, yeah. So I'm going to let it be. We'll see if you watch this. We'll see if you fucking think I'm some jackass. Then cool. Enjoy your vaccine. Huh? You think about it. You prove me wrong? You think you can prove me wrong? Be my guest. Show me. The method is to require identification from the man acting in the office, whose person is acting in the office. The man whose person is acting in the capacity of the office. Require that that man show you ID because he is about to cause you or your property, your all caps name, or wait. Picture of a name, logo, word mark, better. They're trying to cause you harm, you or your property. So make them identify. Because otherwise you're fucking yourself. Oh, you best believe it. The nose knows. Yes. We'll see if you use this. Let's see if you got the internal fortitude to tell a cop, let me see your driver's license. And when they don't answer or they refuse, I declare that you are an estoppel. Record it. I declare that you are an estoppel. You can't go to court and say a fucking word. Because I didn't cause harm or injury to my fellow man, nor did I break any contracts. And if they do give you any paperwork, maybe you should look at the conspicuous text, the conspicuous all caps text, the capitis diminutio maxima that you are going to allow to rule you because you think it's English. I'm not into all your traditions. I'm not into your fucking religion. I'm not into your fucking schools of thought. I'm not into your think tanks. I'm not into any of your fucking bullshit. I'm into all of it. The good and the bad. I'll take it all in. All of it. I'm not going to deny what I am. I seek balance, equilibrium. So you listen to me when you're dealing with a cop or a British Accreditation Registry member, a professional who's licensed to decipher code and statute. That's not law. That's law of a state. It's not law. It's color of law, color of authority. You may know a lot of this stuff, but I'm going to tell you this. I'll challenge you right here. Do you get the balls? Please excuse me. I'm not trying to be any whatever your fucking little idiosyncrasy thinks I am. Okay. Do you have the guts to require that one who's going to pick up corporate rules, dead speak rules, which are written in dog Latin or legalese, some language which you are not familiar with? Are you going to require that that officer identify themselves? Because if not, it's just an appellation there. It's a ghost. That's why they're an estoppel. E stop L. E5. E stop L. L. Electricity. the charge. Man stops the charge. Push them into estoppel. When you go to the fucking bagel shop, and you got a dude that says he's a manager who holds the office of manager, and he tells you that you can't do such and such, maybe you should identify that man. Yeah. Because when he's in estoppel, and then he says things like, go ahead and sue me. Well, bro, you already won before you got to the court. You just need summary judgment is all you need. That man interfered with your right as man to do commerce and concealed his identity from you. But you never asked for his ID, did you? Well, let's see if all you fucking gurus out there will start requiring ID from your servants when they attempt to rule over you with corporate rules, written in a language that you don't comprehend. Let's see it, gurus. Let's see it, conspiracy nuts, freaks. Please excuse me, I'm getting a little into this. I've never done this before. Let's see it. I gave you the remedy. Let's see if you can be man. Let's see if you can find man inside yourself. You know what? If you want to go around fucking hurting people, ripping people off, fucking up their shit, then you've got government coming for you. And the work of the mind will no longer burden you. And this should make me feel bad. No. Because I'm a seeker. And I seek and I share. I share freely. I share freely that which was taught to me by others, but who didn't go that final step. I didn't see one of them go the final step. One got close, the man who taught me so much, Romney Stewart. They'll ask for name and birth date, but will they require driver license, valid state issue ID, your pass to participate in commerce? Because that's what this is, folks. When you get pulled over, you're dealing in commerce. In the banks, you'll go to the bank at the court where the judge rules from the bench. It's the bank. You're in commerce. Your vessel is lost at sea. You want to be salvaged? You need your salvation from your external savior? I'm not here to save you. Fuck that. I'm trying to salvage my shit. But look, the more of you that salvage your shit, the better off I am. That's why I'm even fucking talking here. I don't fucking make videos. I don't do this. And you might think that this is ridiculous, but you know what? There's a reason for everything. Maybe you'll fucking open your eyes and your ears, huh? You're not a fucking piece of plastic in your pocket. You're not an all caps picture, ledger, tombstone writing. Are you dead? Think about it. Is thou dead? Are you? Ask your fucking self that. I'm serious as a heart attack. Are you dead? Well, you could be. And you'll still be breathing. Because you're a person. So I give you the method. And you know what? I don't give a fuck if you like my presentation. I don't care if I get views or more subscribers. I don't give a fuck. I shared with you. It seems simple. Seems simple. Let's see you do it. Let's see you do it, motherfucker. You're a tough ass motherfucker. You know so much. Huh? You're a guru. You know about the heavens and the fucking stars and hell and all of this in between, fucking so on and so forth. Great. Let's see you require that your servant identify themselves to you. When they're trying to force, let's see you contract. When you contract into your person, well, you best leave a trail of breadcrumbs back to the world of the living for I. Because if not, you will become the dead property of the state. Your servants, the government that man created. So let's see you do it. You think it's all a joke? You want to dismiss what I'm talking about? Go ahead. Romney Stewart knows that this stuff is real. He's used it. I've used it. Not to the extent that he has, but I use also a different method. Require ID, commercial ID. They will not put up their commercial liability for the actions that they are taking when they're hiding in the capacity of an office. They will not do that. They will move to estoppel. And if they do, they don't know what they're doing. And you have them in the palm of your hands. If they do show you ID. Because then it's time to contract. Then we start setting up terms and conditions. Fair and just compensation for my agreeing to act as my property, my all caps name, my person. I have terms and conditions for doing that. I require fair and just compensation. I will not allow any harm or injury to come to I. If I contract into my person. You see, everybody's been running away from it. Everybody's saying, fuck the system. I said it at once. Fuck, what the fuck? Fuck the system. No. Well, no. Oh, it's the cyst stem. Yeah, the stem of the cyst. No. I created this system for man who does not have government. He must pay for the death that he creates. The debt that he creates. He, she, it, fuck, who fucking knows anymore? I don't give a fuck who you like to fuck, what you are. You're a man. That's the only thing that you have evidence of, proof of. Well, that and dog Latin. But nonetheless, you are a man. That's prima facie in their language. Oh, boy. Well, maybe I've talked too much. I could go on forever and ever. We'll see what happens. I gave you the method to keep them at arm's distance, to make their latches melt away from you. We'll see if you use it. Once again, require ID for any office that approaches you and attempts to sanction you when you have not broken the law. Require ID. And when they do not answer, or they say no, they're committing a concealment. Declare that they are in estoppel. Record it. There will be no There will be nobody that can complain in court against you. There will be no charges, no jurisdiction, no arguments over jurisdiction, none of that. Because they will always stay in estoppel. They will not take responsibility for the damn dog Latin and the bullshit code that they fucking created that you don't know what it is, and they will not translate. They'll charge. In fact, they'll charge you to translate to you. Charge you money. So move them to estoppel and recognize the all caps conspicuous letters that are on their documents that break the continuance of evidence, that breaks the jurisdiction, and maybe that which you think is English that appears to be written properly in English, maybe you should step back and ask yourself, could that be legalese? Well, I'm not licensed to practice law. I'm not licensed to decode your language. Tell me what your language means. And what is this all caps text writing on this document? This is invalid. It voids the document. It voids it. The document is void. I'm not saying anything new here. That's a wonderful piece of the knowledge that I gained. The all caps text. I mean, you'll see it everywhere. Look around you. Look on your mortgage papers. Look on your registration. Look on your street signs. It's nothing. It's Babel. Babylon. 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 Baby, long time. You don't even know how to fucking read English. You want to know if the fucking earth's flat? Well, goddamn. Let's start with figuring out who the fuck you are and how to read English. Cool? Let's do that. I gave you the method, folks. I just shared it with you. We'll see if this language that I've used, if my spells were good enough to get this content to you, this information to you. We'll see if these spells were good enough. We'll see if you listened. We'll see if you actually do it. We'll see if you got the guts to walk here as man. Otherwise, you will be persons, property, chattels, things, movable and immovable things. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. Monsters, what do you want to say? A human of prodigious birth, huh? With no right to inherit land, huh? Or is it to own land or and inherit blood? Yeah, monster. Get your monster energy drink. 666. Ooh. Does that scare you? What, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons? Man? Does that scare you? Carbon-based life form? 666. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. The carbon molecule. Oh, but you're afraid of that, aren't you? You silly fuckers. Superstitious. It's okay. But I helped you. I helped you. Let's see if you'll use the method to get your servants in line. Zin Uru. Abracadabra.